What's up, guys? So today we're going to work on a command called go to place or go to your bed, whatever you guys want to call it. Now, this is something called a targeting command, where we're essentially asking our dogs to target a different surface and telling them what we want them to do on that surface. In this example, it's going to be a sit down and stay. So go to your bed or go to your place is going to be a multiple step command, where a dog doesn't only just have to go to this place, but also sit down and stay and hold it there until we give them that release cue. Now, your dog does need to know a sit down and a stay command in order for you to be successful at this. But this is essentially kind of the fancier, more advanced version of the tether exercise. So if you've been already doing tether, this should be a little bit easier for your dogs, and it's an added task that you want to have them do if you're having a hard time with your tether exercise, for your dog whining or crying or something like that while they're holding it, barking for attention. You're at least now giving them a task and saying, hey, I'm gonna go on extra mile and show you what I want you to do. And as long as you do that behavior, we're gonna make that rewarding. So Ghost is already holding his place command right here, but we're gonna see if we can take it back a few steps so you guys can learn how we even got him here. So I'm gonna go ahead and release him. Ghost, you're free. Let's go. Come on, Turi. Good man, yes. So we're gonna start it super simple. You're essentially gonna have a treat in your hand. Oh, dropped on the ground. You're essentially gonna have a treat in your hand right here, and you're going to toss it onto your dog's bed. Try to toss it far enough away. Yes, good boy. So that your dog actually has to reach for it and not just kind of grab it while they're on the ground and they're just putting their head over it. You can use a bed, you can use a cot, you can use a mat, a towel, whatever. It just has to be a clear threshold that your dog is not allowed to cross at. Now, as soon as I toss that treat, Ghost went and grabbed the treat. I marked the behavior, so I'm essentially saying, hey, I want you to do something with this bed right now. Free. We're gonna go ahead and release him again, and we're gonna do it one more time. So again, treat in my hand, toss it on there. Yes, good boy. Free. Me tossing my treat on there is kind of similar to me pointing at this bed over here, and so that's essentially the cue that I'm trying to get Ghost to learn. Now we're gonna see if we can point at the bed without tossing the treat, and if we get the same behavior. All right, ready? Yes, good boy. See, this is what happens when we don't pay attention. Yes, good man. Notice that now the treat comes after the fact. We point at it, our dog does the action, we mark it, and then we reward. You're free. Good man. Yes. All right, ready? Ready? Yes, good boy. Now your dog might do what Ghost is doing right now, which is an automatic sit, because they usually know that sitting gets them rewards, right? So this is awesome. This is a step ahead of the game. Now, if your dog does not do an automatic sit, it would be you asking them to sit each time when they get on here, to eventually turn it into automatic where your dog goes on it, and without you even asking, they do the behavior themselves. And so now that you can clearly see that he understands what I'm asking when I point at the bed, now you can go ahead and call it something. In this case, I call it go to bed with Ghost. So, free. Good man. All the way, please. I have to move extra far here because he's so big. All right, Ghost, you ready? Go to your bed. All right, get some water. Hold, please. All these treats, and we're all of a sudden super thirsty. All this climbing up and down, it's so much. All right, Ghost, come on. Good boy. Go to your bed. Yes, good boy. He's giving me that automatic sit, which is awesome. Yes, good boy. Free. After you get that automatic sit a few times, we're going to start adding a down to it. I'm going to get Ghost off of the bed so we can practice it again. And then your goal is to try to get an automatic down. So I'm going to get it again. Let's go to your bed. Good man. Yes. So again, he sits by himself. Now we're going to say down. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Free. All right, one more. Ghosty. Go to your bed. It's like I haven't had to do this much exercise in a while. Yes, until you have this automatic down, where he already knows, I know that you're going to ask me for it, so I might as well just do it. And so like I mentioned at the beginning, this is going to be go here, down, or sit down and stay command. Once you have this automatic down, which can take a while, for some dogs it might take a couple repetitions, so it's okay, be patient. If not, you can always prompt your dog to do the behavior. Once your dog starts doing this automatic down, then it's adding that stay command, being able to build some distance away from your dog. If your dog holds it by me just walking a few steps, then I come back and reward, good boy, stay. Good man. Can I now go into my kitchen? Mess around with some stuff in here, blah, blah, blah. Good boy. And so just like with every other behavior, then it's making sure that your dog can hold it through a good duration, good distance, and then we can start adding distractions like, all right, can I open my front door without my dog going out the door? Yes, you did. You're a genius. Thank you, sir. Good boy. Now, if you want to add other distractions, you can use toys, you can use Kongs, and can your dog hold it? Woo-hoo! While you do silly things like this. Stay. Good boy. Yes, if I had a ball. Yes. Good man. Good boy. Stay. Can I toss it? Can I bounce it around? Can I have a guest come over the house? So the more distractions that you practice this with, the more proof your dog's behavior is going to be. Like I said, Ghost and I use this a lot. This is his spot to go to when I'm eating dinner. This is his stop to go to before he eats dinner, before we have a guest come over. This again just gives your dog an added command and an added kind of purpose of like, hey, while I'm doing this one thing, how about you go hang out over here, and we're gonna make this super rewarding. For those of you that are having a lot of picnics outside or hanging out with your dogs, and you're like, okay, right now it's time for us to actually have a picnic and hang out without me having to look at what my dog is doing all the time. Bring a blanket with you and use this command, and as you're hanging out with your friends, make sure that you're making it worth their while they're working for you. I use this a lot for going to patios as well. I don't bring this giant bed, but I usually will bring a cooling mat or something comfy for my dog to lay on, and as I'm eating, every now and then I'm rewarding them and paying them for holding this behavior. So this is going to be something that's super helpful. The more creative that you use it. It's one of my favorite commands because it sets up dogs for success, and again, it gives them some kind of purpose and some kind of job while you're doing something. So I think it offers a lot of good guidance. It's just doing the little bit of extra and proofing it so that you can use it in anywhere that you like. But hi, good man. You can definitely have different places around your house. Ghost just has this one bed, but when Ro was here, we had her bed in the living room and we had her crate. You can teach the behavior the same way with a crate, except you can call it something different if you guys wanted to. And then it's building, hey, can I be in the kitchen while your bed is in the living room, and can I ask you to go to your bed from that distance? So have fun with this one, guys. Like I said, it's one of my personal favorites. Hi, where are we going? Are you released? I don't think so. Thank you. Thank you. Down. Good boy. All the way, please. Thank you, sir. Good boy. And just make sure that whenever you're placing your dog in that place, you're releasing them as well. Right now, Ghost kind of got up, which I think is because I kind of touched his paw as I was sitting here. So he's like, oh, please don't touch me. But make sure that you guys are adamant about your release cues and making sure that your dog is clear that if I tell you to come here and stay here, that means stay here until I release you. All right, Ghosty. Ready? Kissy. Thank you. You're free. All right, guys. Happy training.